Hello, how's it going today, guys? You are Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the Patriots, this 2024 offseason. I want to get into some depth at receiver. I think with the Patriots, things aren't looking good this year, guys. It is not looking good, but this is not going to be a downer channel when it comes to the Patriots. We're going to talk about the future, and I believe that the Patriots is going to have a bounce back season. There's no way that New England could get any worse than this, but I do know that the Patriots is going to have a lot of money in cap space. There's going to be a lot of changes in New England, depending on what pick New England gets in this next upcoming draft. I think that's going to be a key part of the Patriots' success. And, we have to look onto the future, guys. I know it's things look bad, but we have to think about the future. So with that being said, I want to talk about Kendrick Bourne. This was a receiver that I felt like he played the best football for the Patriots this year on offense. Clearly he was leading this team in receptions, yards, and targets. In his 8 games, he did have 37 receptions for 55 targets. He had 406 yards. He averaged 11.0 yards per catch. He did have 4 touchdowns for the season, and his youngest play was 36 yards. So, this guy was pretty much, the Patriots' first option receiver. He kind of lived up to the expectation for this to be his contract year. I know, he was definitely trying to play out his hardest to try to earn that extension. He talks a lot about how he wants to, play for New England, and he loves the organization. So that's remained to be seen of what happens after this year, guys. Clear as cut, guys. If you look at this Patriots depth chart at receivers, I'm going to make it simple, guys. I think with Juju Smith, we all know he hasn't been playing at a high level. Devontae Parker, he's nowhere to be found. I believe right now he's still trying to recover from his concussion protocol. So hopefully he'll be back in the lineup as well. But it just seems like, Juju Smith and Devontae Parker were the 2 receivers that the Patriots was going to rely on, that Bill Belichick was going to rely on. And it just seems like they have not been living up to the expectation. And the question is, what do New England do with, Juju Smith and Devontae Parker? Because in my opinion, I think the Patriots should go and, see if they can trade for both players, guys. If we had to re-scratch this offense, I would have to say Pop Douglas is one receiver that I think the Patriots should feel real good about. His level of play is rising. And I do think that Kendrick Bourne, it just sucks that he tore his ACL. But I do think that he was definitely the Patriots' best receiver. And I think New England should bring him back, guys. I definitely think that the Patriots, he fits what the Patriots, tries to do on offense with his speed. One thing I would say Kendrick Bourne improved on this year is yards after the catch. It just seems like, the first tackler usually doesn't tackle him. And this guy just seems like, he's improved a lot in his spacing, getting open, making plays. And, he was a go-to receiver. And I guess to kind of, wrap up this video in the sense of for New England, what kind of deal should we sign Kendrick Bourne to? In my opinion, I think he's worth kind of what we would have gave Jacoby Myers. I think something for an extension for, Kendrick Bourne would be somewhat of a 3-year, $33 million contract. I think that's reasonable, guys. I do think that's, I want to hear your guys' opinion. What is a contract you think is worthy for Kendrick Bourne? But I think somewhat, he is 28 years of age. So I do think that, we're going to get some more prime years of him. So I definitely think a 3-year, roughly $33.5 million deal, I think would cut it for, Kendrick Bourne. But I think the bigger question is, does Kendrick Bourne want to re-sign to New England? Looking at where this team is heading, because Kendrick Bourne, he's just such a good weapon he can be an asset to many different teams. And I think there will be teams like, we hear talks about the Kansas City Chiefs, contending teams like that can really use Kendrick Bourne in their offense. So I definitely think there's going to be a lot more offers, but I do think that, the Patriots, they should, consider re-signing Kendrick Bourne. Because of the level of production that he has had over the past 3 years with New England. He's been the most consistent receiver, I would say, in New England since 2021. But I want to hear your guys' opinion. How do you guys feel about Kendrick Bourne? Do you think the Patriots should re-sign him? What do you think the contract should look like? Do you think it should be a 1-year deal, a 3-year deal? Give me some numbers, guys. But until next time, if you like this content and if you're a Patriots fan, be sure to subscribe. I got you guys covered, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.